Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a full review. This is Salted Green Mango by Strangers, and the perfumer is Prin, and he's really talented. I got to smell all of the Strangers line in Milan. He gave me a little travel size of it, and his work is really good. I would recommend checking out Strangers. If you're in the UK, I believe they're stocked at Bloom. Definitely worth checking out. He's got some interesting fragrances. This one, I would say, is a unisex summer fragrance, specifically. And when you first apply this one, you get kind of a beautiful freshness, ever so slight hint of a spice. There is chili listed on the notes. Now, I just get a generalized kind of slightly spiced opening with a lot of freshness. There's also lime in the top notes, and kind of like a symphony of fruits. I'll read the notes for you. Bitter orange with rose, pomelo, chili and lime, star gooseberry, green mango, salt, magnolia, seaweed, guava leaf, elemi, seaweed and pineapple. Now, I personally don't get really much of the rose. I don't get the magnolia particularly, I don't get guava, and I don't really get the pineapple. But the notes that I do get include seaweed and salt, with kind of the green mango and kind of an underripe pomelo, maybe even a little bit of the lime in the opening and a hint of a chili note. Those are the main notes for me. As it dries down into the very far end of the base, it does get kind of more of a musky, woody fragrance like you might expect from something like Timber Silk or Isoe Super, those kind of molecules, light, airy, kind of musky, woody kind of aroma in the far tail end of the dry down. In the opening, I think you get kind of a bit of the bitter orange and the lime mixed, like I say, with a tiny bit of spice, mixed with George from the Fragrance Apprentice has reviewed this recently, and he described it as smelling like the green husk of a mango, like an underripe one. So, and I totally agree with that. I don't get kind of the thick, juicy mango fruit. This is, like the name says, green mango. So you get kind of the green shell of an underripe mango. And I get vibes of pomelo, but again, it's not like a juicy pomelo. It's not like pomelo parody that's very juicy, like a drink that you could drink. This is more like I say, an underripe fruit that's being cut. And when that kind of fruit is not quite ripe, the fruit is kind of thicker and it doesn't have that kind of juicy and flavorfulness. It's kind of rubbery and thicker. That's kind of what I get. I get kind of slices of underripe pomelo and green mango and underripe fruit of the mango, as well as the green shell, mixed with this light kind of spiciness. The next noticeable note is the note of seaweed. And this adds this kind of salty, marine, aquatic nature to the fragrance, where it smells like sea mist, salt spray from the sea. You definitely get this beautiful kind of beachy saltiness that just reminds you of laying on a beach in the sun, maybe even in Thailand, and the salty spray is kind of, all over your body. Maybe you've been for a swim in the sea and it's kind of dried on your skin. You get that kind of salty skin smell, and you've got, these fruits all around you that kind of giving this kind of soft, kind of not quite tropical, but fruitiness, exotic kind of fruitiness and saltiness all together, and it's really good. I enjoy it. One thing to note is that as a reviewer, we tend to analyze kind of fragrances, so we kind of spend a lot of time doing this, smelling it really closely. I found that if I smell it too long like this, trying to study it, it can give you a perfume headache. I get that with many fragrances, but it's just something to note. Don't kind of overdo it smelling it like that. It can give you a bit of a headache. Smells beautiful in the air though. Bringing me on to performance. It's kind of light on the performance. The projection sillage is okay for the first 2 hours. I can definitely smell it around myself, especially walking outside with a bit of a breeze. So I would say subtle but noticeable. And longevity as a whole, I would cap it around 5 hours. So about 5 hours longevity on my skin, which I think is completely fine for this kind of fragrance for the summer when you'd wear it in hot weather. I think it's perfect. You can obviously reapply it if you want to. But this one, I really like it. I think it's great, a great choice for the summer. I think it's completely unisex. Summertime reminds me of a beach, and for the spring as well. Daytime kind of casual fragrance, but lovely stuff. Yeah, check it out if you haven't, and hope you enjoyed the video. It's a fairly short review. I feel like I can sum it up fairly quickly with this one. Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again next time. Bye.